Park, South SBU University Chairperson, will now give you the address to graduate. Dr. Park.
Thank you, Mr. Olmos, for your dedicated and then speech for our graduates, for our future. I am pleased and honored to speak at the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of South SBU University in the presence of our distinguished guests and excellent scholars. First, the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff are joining me today to honor and recognize your academic achievement and success. Our 3,000 plus alumni have contributed to the success of our university, and now you will join the alumni to continue the success. We care about the success of our graduates. It is within our aspirations to continue to provide a source of encouragement and to help you succeed as you utilize the knowledge and skills you have acquired. Please keep in mind that the progress of our university depends upon its students, staff, faculty, and most importantly, its alumni. I am confident that every period of our history as a university has existed and will continue to exist to be the best institution. My hope is that each graduate will continue to be proud of his or her alma mater, become an eager participant of the growth of either university or its future. Congratulations on your graduation, and remember, commencement means beginning. Thank you.
Again, thank you, Dr. Park. It is a tradition for an outstanding student to representing the graduating class by the addressing commencement ceremony. To give this year's address for the university is Evangelos Raptodimos. Evangelos, please come up forward.
Hello, everyone. Well, I was instructed to put a lot of emotion here, so for those who are sensitive, please hold a handkerchief in your hand. Just joking. So, here we are. Chapter 64 of the Tao Te Ching says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Mine started 10 years ago, back in 2013, when I set foot in South Belo to enroll in the program, only to realize that none of my transcripts were eligible for transfer from my native country. I'm sure some of the students can relate to the drama. Long story short, 6 years later, I'm taking my first class in winter 2019. And yet, never believed this day would come. Balancing between the difficulties of working full-time, studying full-time, going through the insanity of the pandemic, and finally the birth of my beautiful daughter, it never occurred to me that I would be donning my own cap and gown for my graduation ceremony, let alone be speaking on this podium right now. And let me tell you, it went fast. Almost fast enough that I'll be wishing to have a little bit more time to study all over again and devote even more time to this beautiful medicine. So, how would I describe my 4 years in acupuncture school? Let me tell you, pick and choose your pattern. First year, Jia Wei Xiao Ya Shan pattern. Mood is lifted, excited about the new medicine and knowledge. Second year looks more like a Ban Xia Bai Ju Tiamatang, focused, keep studying. Yeah. Third year is where Tiama Gudegin becomes king. All the knowledge is piling up your head and you make no sense. And fourth year, finally, you realize it was Wibitan all over again. So now you're actually realizing the information. Well, some of it at least, right? My first assignment was in acupuncture principles. What does acupuncture mean to you based on your understanding? Coming from a Western background of science, my answer was along the lines something like that. The duality of matter and energy defines the surroundings that occupy thermodynamics. Therefore, matter is visible and energy and can be defined as soil, earth, and earth has nurturing, cold, and calorie properties. Therefore, it can be expressed through yin. On the other hand, energy is invisible and defines the space surrounding us, or heaven. And heaven has invigorating, warm, and expanding qualities. Therefore, it can be expressed through yang. Well, the truth is that both yin and yang are interconvertible. Matter can be characterized as energy, and energy can be turned into matter. Therefore, acupuncture is a methodology to optimize or balance the constant dynamic exchange of energy and matter between the human body and the surroundings as it pertains to natural laws of thermodynamics. That's where you applaud. Like, I'm joking. Well, okay, no, not at all, guys. If I was to answer that question again today, my reply would be, who am I? You see, acupuncture was never about explaining through scientific terms the utility function of acupuncture. Sure, it can be useful in social academic circles, but it was what you learn about yourself that makes acupuncture useful to you and extend to the people you provide your services for. Someone told me, people understand how much you know only when they realize how much you care about them. That is the truth. This medicine is personal, from the Yellow Emperor's Classic of Changes to the Analects of Confucius to the modern theory of acupuncture. What has transcribed through the ages is the deep philosophical background that adheres to a strict moral code in its foundation and allows room for development according to the perception of each practitioner. It's an ever-evolving model that grows with you as your understanding becomes deeper. South Belo offered me this ground for this development to take place, to allow the medicine to mature inside me and be put to test. It's as if I'm hearing the voice of Dr. Choi saying to me, "Don't rush, Evangelos. Everything will make sense. Just follow the schedule." It wasn't until I reached the clinical portion of this program that I realized his words. To all my professors, I bow. I bow with deep gratitude and humility for sharing their knowledge and putting the effort to make me understand a new language and develop a new skill set, thus becoming more resilient in life. What I acquired from you was far greater than placing needles. I learned about character and how to think higher and feel deeper. To the administration, thank you. Thank you for working with me through the bureaucratic and financial part of this program. You know, for those with a linguistic or management background, it's not very easy to handle 3 diversified cultural groups and make them work efficiently. I guess this might be one of the reasons why South Belo reigns as the oldest acupuncture school in the US. To the new prospects out there, one piece of advice. The struggle is real. The uncertainty is real. Be resilient and be ferocious in seeking information. Study the classics. Respect your teachers and challenge yourself. And the reward will be real too. For all of us graduating, our belief in medicine will be challenged many times, and our skill set will be questioned even more. Let the results speak for themselves. Focus on the medicine. The rest is just noise. To our founder, Dr. Park, my deepest respect and gratitude, because without you, I would have never been able to start the program in South Belo and become who I am today. Last but not least, to my beautiful daughter, I love you, and I pray to God every day that you're mine. Finally, on the words of the great Aristotle, be creative, and upon creating, create yourself, and be nothing more than your own creation. Thank you.
Again, thank you, Evangelos. Did everyone hear that? No rush. Still, your chi and blood are flowing. Am I right? Okay. Thank you again, Evangelos.